Okay, so I haven't done this in a while, so we're going to do it now. It's a muscle testing video. So remember, everything that, well, mostly everything that I do involves muscle testing. So that's how you talk to your spirit squad. That's how I talk to my body. This is how I figure out, like, do I really want to do this, or am I just saying I want to do this? And it the accuracy varies. It varies with experience. I've been doing this for about 8 years now. And for me, it works. I've taught it to different people. I've taught it to my children, and they use it for clearing aches, pains, and stuff. This is not medical advice. This is not me telling you what to do. I am not trying to sell you anything. I am just teaching you how to muscle test. So, for me, I there's a bunch of different ways to muscle test, like I've told you before. But for me, I use my hands. I use my hands and my fingers. So it's like, for the first one I do is two C's, communication and compromise, and then you link them, right? You link it, and then you go, show me yes. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. And this is funny because I was thinking no, right? I was thinking no, and my mouth said yes. Whatever you're thinking, it's going to do. It's I don't under like like I say about my printer and my computer. I don't know exactly how it works, but I do know it works. Um, so the reason why that first one misfired, which is really cool, was because my brain was saying no, but my mouth said yes, which was crazy. So I'm like, so we'll start over again. So you link it, communication and compromise, you link it, right? And you have it like this, and you go, show me yes. For me, it holds, right? And then I go, show me no. It just opened. Like I said, I don't know how it happens. All I know that it does happen. I don't know how it happens. But maybe if you research it, they'll explain to you how it happens. But for me, I know it works, so I use it. And I remember when I first started using it, when I first used it, I used it for energy clearing. I felt lighter. My knees stopped hurting. My feet stopped hurting because I was clearing stuff out of it, which was really cool. But I used it, I did it using muscle testing. So you have to learn some type of form of muscle testing. I would Google it. If you don't want to do what I'm showing you, I would Google it. The other way to do it is with your thumb and your index finger, right? So you would be like, show me yes, and it holds, right? Then you show me no, and it flicks. Like I said, I don't know how it happens. That's just what happens. So is the link rings, yes is hold, no is open. The flick fingers, kind of like the spidey fingers, it's yes holds, no opens, right? Now, my brother Devin, his is the opposite. So say for instance, you're like, Keisha, when I do yes, it opens. When I do no, it holds. That, from what I understand from Devin, happens because he's the opposite of me. When he does yes, it opens. And when he says no, when he asks for them to show him no, it closes. So try both. You could try my way or you could try Devin's way. I call it the Devin way because he does the opposite of me. But once again, link, 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 right? Click, click, link, right? You're going to hold it, and then you're going to go, show me yes. And then you pull, and then you go, show me no. And then it opens. Now, there are different reasons why you might not be able to do it. Um, you might be in your head too much. You might be trying too hard. You might need a clearing in order to do it. There might be something blocking it. Um, you might be in a noisy room. Another thing, it is very challenging. It's not difficult, but it's very challenging to clear yourself when you are in pain. When you're in pain or when you're emotionally distressed, there are times that it's very hard for me to muscle test, especially if I have a headache or like something really, really hurts and I can't get my mind away from the pain. I would have someone else clear me because I can't do it. So that might be a reason why you don't muscle test. You might, if and another thing is anything that you don't believe is not going to work. I don't know how else to say it to you. If you're like this, but not okay, because that I wanted to prove it wrong when I first started doing it. And I was like, this is not gonna work. And I was like, this is not gonna work. And I was pulling it and I was pulling it and I was pulling it. But it kept getting the right answers so much that I cut my thumb trying to hold it. I was trying to hold the no to come out and not to come out. And it wouldn't, no matter how hard I tried to hold it together, it wouldn't open when I said yes. And no matter how hard I tried to hold it closed, it wouldn't stay closed for now. And I cut myself a couple of times to the point my spiritual like, how long you gonna do this? You gonna just relax and like, can we start this now? Because once you start something and you do it and you practice, this is something you have to practice. This is not something that you can do once and then put it away and not really think about it. You know how I know? Because I did it. I would put it away and pick it up, put it away and pick it up. And I wonder why I was getting like false negatives and false positives and all this other stuff. And my spirit squad was like, you have to practice every day. You understand? They keep me disciplined. They were like, you have to practice every day, every day. And then it got to a point, it seemed like every day something hurt. Like something, my feet hurt or my neck hurt or my back hurt. So it was always like, okay, it's something on my back. And then I would clear the back or whatever. But this video, I'm not teaching you how to clear. I'm just teaching you how to muscle test. I know everybody's like, when are you going to teach us how to clear? We're working on that. I have gotten clearance, but I haven't gotten clearance. So we're going to play that game for a little bit. So once again, 2 C's, communication and compromise. You're going to link them. And then you're going to go show me yes. And you're going to go show me no. You're going to show me yes. And you're going to show me no. And I promise you, I'm not doing this. See, I'm not doing this. And that's another thing. You see what I just did? I pulled. You can't do that because it's like if you pull, eventually your fingers are going to open. Your fingers are not glued shut. It's not that type of thing. But if you pull it and if you keep pulling it, you pull once. Don't keep pulling it, because if you keep pulling it, you're going to get a false negative. So you relax. This thing, no one's going to die. It's a relaxed thing. It's a relaxed modality. Just relax and just pull. That's it. Relax and we're going to pull. You understand? That's it. Now, I wouldn't start with heavy hitting questions. I would start with, my name is Caitlin. My name is not Caitlin. You understand? My name is not Caitlin. You see how it locked? My name is Keisha. It's locked. My name is Kayla. It's locked. You understand? My name is Tamara. It's locked. My name is Joanne. It's not. You understand? You start with stuff like that. There's a bowl on my table. There is a bowl on my table. There is a bowl on my table. You understand? There's a bowl on my table. There is 10 grand sitting on my table. No, there's not 10 grand sitting on my table. So those are the things I want you to start out with. Don't jump straight to, is he cheating on me or is she cheating on me? Don't start with that. You understand? Start with, and I wouldn't even use those. And I've said this in another video. Please be responsible with this. Don't run around doing dumb shit. Don't be like, muscle testing told me, even if it's right, don't do it. Don't ask questions you really don't want the answers to and are not mature enough to handle, because this can go wonky if you allow it. Try to be as best as you can to be good stewards over this so that you get the most out of it. And just practice. All right, I love you guys. Stay up, stay blessed. Deuces. And we're out.